Welcome, and it's time to take a look at the headlines in the papers this morning. We have the publisher of Inside Watch Africa in the house with us, a public analyst also, Oluwaseyi Adegoke Adeyemo. This is great to have you, sir.
Thank you so
are
much.
welcome.
Thank you.
I love the way you look, by the way.
Welcome back to the show. Now, quite a lot happening on the covers of the dailies this morning. We're going to start with the Nation newspaper. Today is Wednesday, 31st of May. Now, it says here, major headline, stock market gains 1.5 trillion naira on Tinubu's policy direction. Gain is highest in 30 months. Naira firms up marginally. And the story starts there on the cover. When it comes to the stock markets, because there was a public holiday on Monday, so you assess based on the very next day. How do you think this week is going to pan out?
Truth of the matter is, whenever there's a new government, usually people like to take advantage, whether it's positively, like this one, or negatively. So, yes, it's a good signal. I'm expecting that, prices will keep going up because, of course, in the things that Mr. President said so far, it's clear that he has a clear agenda around economic development. It's clear that he wants to create an environment where investors will thrive. And naturally, businessmen like to hear that. That's good news for them. And, it is only natural that prices will start to go up. And like you rightly said, foreign or Forex will start to firm up.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's a good signal. This is just telling us that that is what they read from what Mr. President have said so far.
It shows some sort of trust in his policy or his upcoming policy.
So they're looking at your posture, they're looking at how because it's amazing, trades. When you consider what happens at the stock exchange, these guys are they look at your posture, they look at what you want to go, and that would tell them whether to place their money or to withdraw their money, to invest, and all that.
And presently, people are buying.
Yes.
Up to the value of about 1.5 trillion.
Absolutely.
That's a lot.
So it looks like this is going to be a good time because, it's the guys who are seated at the computer and all they do every morning is they're speculating, they're buying, they're selling, and right now it looks good, and so they've jumped on it, and that's what we have.
All right.
So many of the dailies, this is a major headline, but I would want to pick from The Guardian. Nationwide chaos and pain as stakeholders seek caution on subsidy removal. That's what you have basically, and all of this. Now we've had the CEO of N1.5tr who has come up to state that, of course, look, it's not sustainable. Every person, even the opposition, they said the same thing. This is something from the past government. The president said that at his entrance, the budgets didn't even allow for this. That we paid up until June and all of that. But now with the queues and all of that, blame has been thrown on the marketers and how they are hoarding and all of that. How can we expect this to play out in the next few days? Is there going to be some reprieve? How do you expect it to play out in the next few days?
So like I said before, when there's a new government, people naturally latch onto what happened. So a pronunciation has been made. We all were expecting it, but of course you then have guys who are active players in that space, the marketers and all of that. So it's only natural that they'll react like this. What I expect from Mr. President is for him to tell them, look, I'm not joking about this. I mean business. It will send people out to go to, like you're having in states where people are making pronunciations already and say, if you hoard fuel in my state, I'm going to lock down your filling station and all of that. You see, basically, no change is easy change. So each time there's a change, natural people will react, particularly the players, the active players in that space, and this time around the marketers. And so that's what you see all over the place, everywhere, the chaos and all of that. So they're testing the will and strength of Mr. President. So you should show them and say, look, I'm seated here, I'm in business, I really want to have a change, I want to make sure things work, and it is expected that now it will show them that, guys, it's not business as usual. You don't come shouting or cowing us and we'll run back. If you did this, this is what we're going to do. So that is what I expect from today going forward.
So how would that pan out? How long do you think this scarcity would last?
So again, the fuel or product are in their
they're
filling
available.
station. They're there. So they just need somebody to show them, look, guys, this is not the way things will work this time around. We mean business. And you'll be shocked at, in 1 or 2 days, this can disappear because,
them in line.
oh yes, you just need to go out there, show them that we're not joking. Anytime we make a pronunciation, we're truly meaning at all that. The only thing I would just want to add is, Mr. President, going forward, you also explore communication. You see, he's a communication person. And so what I would want him to do more is whatever he's going to be doing or saying or taking decision on, he should please engage the people more before he make pronunciations so that he doesn't have to start dealing with things like this. But like I said, if he comes out firmly in 1 or 2 days, all of this chaos, all of this pain will disappear.
Yeah.
But just before you go on, there's something I just want to...
Yes, I saw it here. Yeah, I saw it here, actually.
Exactly.
It says here, Tinubu reinstates sanity as DSS EFCC squabble over property in Lagos. The story is there on page 3. Of course, it is a developing story. We started hearing about this from Monday, I believe.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure where the direction of this is going, and there are a lot of details that are probably not apparent to the people.
To a lot of
but there was something he said, and which I like. He said, look, leave the property, that's talking to the DSS. Your squabbles should not be public. Don't look, you are government, both of you are
whatever it is, yes.
Let's settle it, and move out first, and then it's not something you should make it all about. I mean, why should it at this? I mean, and like you said, maybe is it the uncertainty of a new government?
It's always like that. You see, everyone wants to take advantage. The decisions they probably couldn't take before because of the previous government, they're trying to take it now. And again, they're testing the wheel of Mr. President, of the day. So he needs to show them that, look, this is the way I play. This is who I am. This is what I do. I'm very assertive. Whenever I take a decision, I take it and I would stand by it. And if I need to move into things, I move into things. So for me, these are the, like they say, the morning shows the day, So the decisions is going to be taken in this first 1 week will determine, a lot of things. The way people will approach him, the way people will do things, if they would take advantage of them, if they would try him more, because truth is, human beings, that's the way we are. You give me an inch, I'll take a mile. Give me an opportunity, I would optimize my opportunity, because at the end of the day, the way we think, if I can make this 100 million, I can save it up for my life and all of that. So basically, Mr. President needs to sit right, his team, let everybody start to see that, look, he means business, he's prepared for this, like we all believe he is very ready, he's been looking forward to this, and so the thing about their job is they don't have time to really rest. From first day, work has started, and we need to say,
Especially when it comes to headlines that we have like this on the Punch. It says here, Tinubu inherits over 16 trillion naira worth of uncompleted projects. Now, that is also something that needs to be looked into and needs to be assessed. Of course, it is developing. We'll get all the details of which projects they're talking about. But it is about hitting the ground running, don't you believe?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, there's going to be a lot of things that's going to come up after this. But fortunately, it's one person that has tried or done this before with Lagos State. And so we are expecting that as he steps into this shoe, he's able to say, okay, these are the priorities, these are the things we do now in the short term, these are the things we're going to do in the immediate term and long term. So, truth of the matter is, I don't expect anything less, one, from what is happening right now, and secondly, from Mr. President, because I believe he's the kind of person, the kind of personality and character that he has, he's able to face up to things like this. Like the Yoruba people say, it is at that very fierce place that you meet a man. And
you translate this?
I translated before. So I'll translate again. It is at the very fierce place, the strong place that you meet a man. And so every day that we wake up to one trouble or the other. When there's no trouble, it means you're dead.
Wonderful way to round this up. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to having you much more on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be here.
All right.